Welcome to the Game of Risk, everyone. I'm your host, OliveXC, a top player at this game. And today, we are doing some classic fixed, true random, baby. I figured it'd be good for me to practice this a little bit. Mix it up, because these settings are growing on me a little bit after participating in the classic tournament. So we can see right here, Pink lost 4 troops on the 2. That's actually kind of a common roll to happen. That AV2 could have failed, but it was still very, very high odds. But still, good first move by the pink player. They've established their continent, and they are in a good spot. When I look at the other players, I think the yellow player has a good move for Africa. The blue player or black player could be going for Europe. No one really has a claim for North America. Maybe blue can get North America. We'll have to see how it develops. Black chooses a place in Europe. I don't know if that's a good move. Looks like they'll be doing a 7v2. They lose 3. Again, bad rolls can and will happen. Now I just have to make an alliance with yellow because I don't want them for some reason to think they have to hit my 5. And then since I'm not playing without portals this time to just try to mix things up a little bit, I'm going to be leaving a couple troops here. Yellow though, they get a bad roll. I am still quite happy with that. And it looks like white wants to go for North America based off of that play right there. I like that because they have a lot of troops here. And then they just have to attack the 2. They get a good roll. They fortify their 4 in. And they can establish that pretty quickly. So let's make an alliance with them to let them know we won't be doing anything with them. We did take some damage. We're at 16 troops right now. Honestly, I think with our turn right here is going to be very easy. We just have a super strong setup for South America. No one's going to be invading this. 4 and a 5 and a 5 that can come back and hit. Amazing setup, especially for true random type stuff. So we're going to pump a couple of troops in to defend it, but I don't think we need to do too much. Right now, our priority is protecting our Afghanistan territory as much as possible. Oh, and interesting. Blue, are they trying to get out of North America to give it to the white player? Or are they going to be going in trying to get it themselves? I think them going in to take it would be really dumb because that's just going to infuriate white. And that's going to be good for my game. So now 2 players are fighting for North America. This does leave, so basically now yellow can go for Africa or Europe. And the black player gets the other one. And then blue or white just gets destroyed. And pink, my good friend and sir, all they need to do is just stay for themselves in... all they do is the Australia turtle. They can just put everything here, attack Siam, move the troops from India to Siam, and be totally fine. Yep, and black... I like this. You're continuing to consolidate down in Europe. I really like that play. Blue is the type of player who is always my neighbor. Ha. Yes, that does happen sometimes. Yep, and I already made an alliance with yellow, and I haven't done anything with them at all. So it makes sense for them to be kind of going... They're trying to do both. You can get Europe, you can get North or Africa. You can't do both. And white's just no. Holy cow, look at these dice. Perfect dice on the 4. Damn, white's game... Blue is just completely destroyed now. Wow. Jesus. Wow. White just basically risked everything on that roll. Holy cow. Remind me not to mess with the white player. They are willing to risk it all for themselves. But as it is, the blue player's game is done now. So the blue player will be knocked out. They're now trying to go into Africa, but they have no way to even retaliate into white because they got hit so hard. But that just goes to show you a little bit about the true random, you guys. With true random, you can always have a crazy good roll or a crazy bad roll. It's just more variable, and it's a little bit more negative than if you were doing balanced splits. But there can be individual rolls or games where you just go crazy positive. Like if I look at myself, this game, right now I'm 8-6. That's about average. But if you look at white's ratio, they have a crazy KD. The other thing you have to be a little more careful about is going for kills, because sometimes you can be crazy positive, but still get bad rolls. So like if I placed things on Afghanistan here, and I had like a 12, and then I made this like a 15, 16 to take out 11 troops, that's not guaranteed. I'd probably avoid taking out blue here as a result. Now if yellow attacks blue though to go for the kill, like if I don't go for it, there's a good chance that the yellow player goes for it. But if I go for it now, I think my best play is to probably position myself and then see how yellow reacts. Now white risks it again, 9v3. High chance. And they get a pretty good roll. So give them a thumbs up. They're taking the alliance well, and they know that I'm not doing anything. I'm very much fine with this. And I can leave them alone for now. Blue just has to hope that they can get one card and survive. If I had a set, I would have gone for taking them out. But if I wanted to eliminate them, pink has the set. A really nice play that pink could do is to take out my 12. That would be a damn good move, because I would be forced to retaliate or like a 0 card. I've done everything possible this game to place all my troops in Asia. A beautiful play by the pink player. Beautiful play. Because they're basically now forcing conflict to occur between us. I could have maybe left the troops like farther away, but I think they would have hit it regardless. I'm now also in the danger zone of being eliminated. And pink has still stayed very safe. Just a really good move right there. I can't be mad at it. I only get mad when bad plays happen, like the last Europe Advanced game that I played and the guy like completely messed up the kill. So there's a risk that if someone trades in, they could try to kill me now. That is a possibility. I think yellow is more likely to go for blue. 16v9 is very likely to succeed, but could fail. All right, it succeeds, so they do take them out. But they lose 5 on the 1. Dang. So they lose a 5 on a 1 and 10. So they've lost like 10 troops in order to gain like a couple of cards. And they're getting the additional trade in for themselves. For like a 6 trade. I also like kind of what the pink is doing right now, leaving 5s and 3s around the board. They're trying to take up space and hope that someone gets a very negative roll hitting them. It's basically minimum risk, maximum reward. Yeah, and white's basically taking this very, very kind of safely right now. I think I'd rather keep my alliance with white. I don't know how black would react, so I think what I want to do is just kind of leave things like this for now. There is a chance that yellow takes and then just guards heavy on North Africa, but I need to try to establish a position for myself back in Asia again. But there is the risk that pink would just hit it again. I could have also made a couple of attacks and stayed in Europe, but there's a risk that the black player would just hit it. But pink's really good. That was just honestly a really good move on their part. And I did everything possible. I left as many troops as possible outside my region to protect it as much as I can. But if someone has a set on 3 and they want to hit you, they're just going to hit you. Yeah. With all those extra troops that black had, they may have just certainly had eliminated me from the game if I chose to do it. I could have attacked once and then pulled back. But if I didn't have a set on 4, I could have lost. I didn't want to give people the chance of thinking, let's take out the red player. It was better for me to be waiting a bit instead. Yeah, and now yellow should be trading in. Yeah, hitting the black 3 and then stabilizing. And they're slow rolling to minimize their loss. Like now they should be fine because they took away 1. So I only lost 2 on that, so they should be losing more than 1 or 2 dice, yeah. I like the slow roll move there. I like it. Yeah, and then yellow's defending a bit against me. I'm sorry, but I need to attack your territory. Attack white. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to attack the yellow player. They were a little bit worried. I'm going to say they need to be attacking pink. Because I want to be keeping my relationship with white. I don't want another enemy with myself. The cards don't matter as much for me. What matters is staying alive because I'm the weakest player right now after getting a good attack and getting attacked from like the pink player from before. I left my stuff as a 3 because I don't want yellow to think this is the easiest card for me to take. If they're going to attack someone, they should be attacking black then, right? And pink recognizes that and like gives an option. So if this game becomes very epic and interesting, I'll make sure to keep it on YouTube. But what I'm going to do is going to speed ahead towards the next moment because right now the board's entered a very nice point of stability and balance. I can't do anything to push it at all because I'm the weakest player. I just need to prioritize staying alive. Yep, and now that yellow is going to be attacking and trading in Europe, so basically everyone's just going to be attacking and I'm just going to be waiting a bit now. I could attack white at some point, but I just don't think it's really worth it. So I'm just going to wait this out for a bit. But this might take a while. I'm going to give this about 15 minutes, and if everyone's just happy card trading forever, I mean, I'm not going to attack white. Like, if I attacked white, they would put their whole army in and self-destruct, or not even self-destruct, just like take me out. You know, South America is easily my least favorite continent. Interesting, though. The pink player chooses to attack white, almost breaking into them. I respect that move. Pink is a very good Australian player. They're a very good Australian player, you guys. They're basically trying to mix things up. The thing is, I don't know if white would have been my best choice to go for. That is because... Oh, wait, what is yellow going to do? I mean, yellow can only attack me or black. If they attack me, it's just like I'm going to self-destruct into them. It's a very bad move if they choose to attack me. Because I have nothing to lose. I would just, like, if my game's over from being attacked, I would just have to hit them back. Yeah, I have no idea why yellow was, like, doing that. Instead of putting everything on North Africa, well, again, I'm on 30 troops, right? So they can't do anything to me. Like, if they attack me, it's just a pure self-destruct. So, like, again, I'm not worried right now. I'm just going to continue kind of, like, waiting things through. While I was, like, menacing, like, I haven't done anything to yellow, like, the whole time. I have 35 troops and 3 cards. Like, yellow's done, green, I'm not going to attack white. I'm not doing anything. Like, yellow, like, you can't... Like, I have put... When you put your border next to me, yellow player, I moved back to let you know I'm not threatening you. But, yellow, I hope you recognize and understand that if you were to hit me... Either A, you would lose like 25, 30 troops and be like the weakest player on the board. Or B, if you choose not to take me out, I would then have to self-destruct into you. I'm keeping a 3 there because I don't want you to think you can have an easy 1 on me. Because if you really want to get a card from your 27, you can attack the 2s. But I'm not attacking white. I need to keep alliances this game. And white's my best alliance partner. If I were to attack white, white places their whole stack and they hit me. I saw when they were attacking blue earlier that they don't care about like luck and balance. Like they would hit me to prove a point. And that's in yellow's benefit, right? I'm not attacking white, man. You can do something if you want, pink. Like, I have 40 troops. I'm going to lose the game if I were to attack the white player. You're placing your border menacingly on me. I'm not attacking you. I'm just leaving like a super light guard, knowing that if you attack me, it's self-destruction, man. Like, this tension right now is so intense. Like, I'm not going to be hitting you at all. Nor do I want to hit you. It'd be stupid to hit you. The longer this game goes, the better that it's going to be for the black player. Because look, they're on in the white player. Like, I'm behind, but I'm not out. And pink basically used up all their capital going before. It's gotten to the point now where the black player needs to make a move on someone to advance the game. And I say this all the time to people that are watching from before. It's much better when you're the weakest player to play like passively, to just try to build up your troops and wait for the right moment. When you are one of the stronger players, you need to be doing something to try to advance the game. As an example, if the black player chose to, if pink didn't have a set and black chose to eliminate them, and they lost like 40 troops and getting a set, they would be like 40 troops right now. After like trading in sets to then take out the pink, and the game would still be balanced. As an example, that would be a pretty baller move. Because again, as troop sizes get big, you're more likely to be getting a positive, favorable roll over another player. But yeah, it looks like people are kind of destined to just stick with card trading now for the foreseeable future. So the tension was nice before. It looks like nothing is happening now. So like I said, I wanted to stream till about 3 o'clock before I focus on the YouTube a bit. I like this move. Yellow is opening up pink to make some attacks. Those are like very light things that you can do under these type of games. One thing that white could do now is move their 51 down to their 10 and just take up extra space to kind of force the issue to have pink attack them if pink wanted to. That's another thing that could be advancing the game. I mean, the longer this goes on for, the better it'll be. Is pink gonna be making a move? Yeah, they attack. And they self-destruct into the white player. Pink was just basically they knew that nothing was going to happen this game, and they just chose to say frick it and move on. That's a darn shame. That is a darn shame. Now, the game still is not over. The black player is certainly strong, but they can't win the game yet. Why are you locking your 45? That's a good question, Shadow Gamer. I'm keeping myself passive because I was the weakest player on the board until now. If I put my troops on Brazil, I'd be creating tension with the yellow player who may choose to attack me out of fear. If I place my troops on Venezuela, I risk angering the white player to be the strongest player who would then choose to attack me. Putting my troops on Peru, I'm telling anyone, hey, if you attack me, I'm going to have nothing to lose, I'm going to hit you back. But basically, I'm able to stay alive in this game. That's what's key. I'm alive right now because of the moves that I made. Okay, and now yellow. And now this game's opening up a bit. Yellow is now attacking the... I like that. Okay, so... I think maybe yellow could have attacked something else. So what's white going to do? Yeah, white's just attacking anything. I do potentially risk, if I were to attack white, would they self-destruct into me or not? If I don't attack anything, it seems like if I do attack the white player, they put their stack into me and then I have to lose 20 troops hitting them. I'm fine actually with doing nothing. It's actually a rare situation where I should be doing nothing. The only risk that could happen is that the yellow player just gets kind of flustered with me, and then they just hit me out of anger. But I don't think they are. Instead, the black has now made a huge attack on them. This is crazy. I'm basically playing like Arco and not doing anything. I mean, I didn't do anything to you, yellow player. You just told me to attack white by putting your stuff borders on me the whole game. There is a risk that the yellow player will just like self-destruct into me because they're angry with me for doing nothing all game. But you know what? If that happens, it happens. But no, they do attack black, which is the most natural, logical move because, again, they got invaded from before. And now they lost like a lot of troops. This is crazy, you guys. Am I just going to win by doing absolutely nothing the whole game? This is so boring. It's so stupid. I thought about that worst nightmare. About like if yellow retaliate into me. And Shadow Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. White's my ally. I don't want it to be doing anything to white. I can let the danger and stuff happen. And white just gives up. Well, now I'll attack white. Oh, this is hilarious. And ooh, and that was a nice little Lego block right there. Black got really hurt there. Yep, and black now correctly invades white. Now I can start getting involved in this game after keeping things very standard. And I think my play long-term will be over several moves, trying to take North America and seeing like what happens. It looks like yellow wants to be taking the Australian turtle route and keeping things like a little bit more simple. So they have the continent, 2 continents in fact. And the way that the white player gave up, it's just basically a 4th blizzard territory because they left everything in one spot not doing anything. And what is this? You guys. Everyone just leave their stuff in the Middle East now. Okay, I have to watch Vampire Chicken because he has really been popularizing that. And that's going to be a good YouTube video one day, just basically going for Australia and putting my troops in the Middle East to say do something with it. No set on 4, but I have 60 troops. Like, it doesn't really matter. So right now the board is quite stable right now. Black's a little bit stronger, but not enough to win the game. And yellow and I together are getting more troops than black. So I like this. Yellow's keeping themselves more mobile. They broke black, though. This is a mistake. That's a big mistake. Because what's black going to do? They're just going to hit them right back. This is truly the type of game, guys, where I need to win by doing nothing. This is a rare time when, like, no aggression actually is going to pay off. Because why would black attack me? I've literally just been taking 1 card per turn and sitting in South America doing nothing. And I've literally just been asking to hold 1 small continent. I mean, now look at this. Here we go. Beautiful attack of retaliation. And black is going in onto yellow, hitting them aggressively. And now they're going to be able to do this and get the double trade in. Good dice, too. But my 59, I'm going to be able to get a big trade in. And I'm going to get the attacker's advantage on their main army. See right here, it's very even in troop count right now. 66. But it's a little bit of an illusion because I have these extra troops in. It's a bit of an illusion here. So how's black going to fortify? If they move into the 26, I'm going to do something really nasty to them. You need to move your 26 out. Okay, so that is a horrible life choice, you guys. And I am now going to be defeating the black player in the most beautiful way ever, you guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack everywhere around the map. And then finally, because our 26 is stuck, leave it just like this. And look, you guys, the black player is stuck. I won by doing nothing all game. Oh gosh, yep, so black can't do anything. They're going to fortify all their troops in. I'm going to get 19 troops. I have a set on 3. And guys, even if I get a horrible roll here, I'm going to be able to take it. So if you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing and following me on Twitch. But this is OliveXC signing off.